Good evening, and welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday. 95th trip down the We All Gonna Die Wednesday road. Livingston man, roll that beautiful bean footage.
We all gonna die. We all gonna die. We all gonna die. It's a we all gonna die Wednesday.
Oh no, the ads made you miss 90% of the intro.
Let's start charging them money for that.
Southern
shit.
Tier Prepper, I want to offer my sincerest apology for the ads. And what I'm going to do is, Livingston man, roll that beautiful bean footage.
We all gonna die. We all gonna die. We all gonna die. It's a we all gonna die Wednesday.
Booyah! We will
Okay.
not be outdone by YouTube's ads.
Play ads over my music. What's the matter? Because I didn't let you in on a cut or something. I don't.
Sorry.
There's no cut to be in on, you jerks.
Sorry. The roaming prepper, Eric N1RV, Wolfang, Betty Lou Towert, Southern Tier Prepper, Michigan Outpost, Rural 2IC in the house, Jay Creature, Donald H. Hoot, Coffee First and Speak, Yvonne Berger, good evening, Wolfang in the house, Moonsprouts, good to see you, Mr. B Local, Anne-Marie, hello. I hope everybody's doing well. I see Jay Creature hiding in here too. Robert Bates, oops, what's happening, everybody? Hope everybody's having a fantastic Wednesday evening. And the very first thing I want to get to this evening, Livingston man, before we get even in through all the hellos, is I don't know what's going on with people, man. People are testy to say the least. People are stressed, I guess, Livingston man. People be acting the fool lately, with very little warning. So be nice to people. Give them the benefit of the doubt. I found myself in a situation today where I probably should have just given the benefit of the doubt, and I didn't, and it could have went pretty bad. I'm just glad it didn't. I'm glad it didn't. And, go with patience, my friends. Go with patience. Yeah. So, that's my What up, Livingston man? How you doing?
What's going on? You okay?
Yeah.
You want to like
Yeah,
fucking?
no,
you
man,
better
no.
thug that shit out, homeboy. It's time to
No.
get hard up in here.
No.
This is prepping and survival, not
Yeah, but I mean,
assholes in cars in traffic have feelings. No, they are not. They are not. Should not be regarded as people. That's some jerk in a car. Fuck them. I seen too many of them myself today, so I'm a little opinionated about it. You're listening. Learn how to fucking drive,
guys.
Okay?
Listen, is it the sunshine? Is it the solar flares? Is some people say it's the thing that everybody got. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, but I know that people acting the fool more recently, and I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Jay Creature says it's reefer madness.
All these kids taking the pot.
It could be. Rural 2IC blames Bob Ross. Everybody's got their thing. Tony Gott says it's the change in weather. Totally could be. Totally could be. I really don't know why people want to act the fool, Livingston man, but it's everywhere. Mr. B Local, yeah, it's wild out there, bro. It really is, and man, you just let it slide, let it slide. Smoking Swamp Outdoors.
I get out amongst the English out there, and it make me feel like some small town country boy. I'm like, Lord, give me strength. I mean, it's like. I can't, and there's just like these mindless people, and I don't know what it is, but it's like they are not paying attention.
It's so weird.
Anything.
It's so weird. I don't know really what exactly it is, but we all have our opinions about what it could be. But fact of the matter is, people acting this way on the regular in vehicles. Because
everybody always on that damn phone
in person. Some folks have said it's the internet, it's politics, it's the media, it's all these different things, and it could be just a combination of all of them put together. I think everybody's right. I don't know. Yeah, I love them French fried potatoes, Jay Creature. Jason and VA, good to see you.
And you know what? It's manning up and being the bigger person, man. That feels like shit. I'm a firm believer that actually some people just need their ass beat.
Yeah, Sometimes.
Apparently, they've never had their ass beat, so it's like I'm it's an initiation is really what it is. I mean, there's a clear difference between people that never felt their dad's belt cross the crack of their ass, and people who never got punched in the face for being a fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's true. Blackfoot Wolf, welcome to Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Donald Hoot, thank you. I did have a wonderful Labor Day holiday. I labored all day. It wasn't much of a holiday.
I actually had a day off. It was kind of
nice.
I don't remember.
Outlaw Jackson says, "Count me in." I'm saying. I don't know what's up with people, bro. Everybody's acting the fool. I don't know. And Katrinka says, you did a great in your live last night, Livingston man. The Four Horsemen last night, if you guys didn't catch it, you absolutely need to go to either the Livingston man's Rumble channel or his YouTube channel and watch that stream. That was probably one of the best panel live streams I've been a part of in a very long time.
Well, it's one of the third time's the charm thing. We've played together a few shows, and we're in our groove, man. We're like the Beatles except cooler.
Yeah,
and we got a black dude, so beat that, Beatles.
Little Woman Homesteader. Hello, Abby. Good to see everybody tonight. Hope all is well down at the new homestead. Yeah, man, it's
about not getting notifications. This is an ongoing problem. I subscribe to Jay Creature, the Roaming Prepper, Vision Preparedness, and of course this channel. It refused to show me that I was subscribed to Vision and the Roaming Prepper. I had to go to their page where it said subscribed, but on my subscription page, it just simply wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with them blocking stuff. Sometimes it's as simple as YouTube has an update that you have to manually install, and it will fix everything. So if you're on an Android or something like that, go to the App Store, look up YouTube. There may be a button for you to, what do they call it? Redo the thing. And that'll be big. That'll be helpful for folks. Because, more subscribers than ever, less views than ever, it's kind of weird to me for some reason. I don't really know why that keeps happening, but It is what it is, man. Sean Doe, good to see you, man. Long time no see. Hope all is well.
Was
Yeah. But we do have some serious topics to talk about this evening. 7,000 subs and 57 on board. Yeah, Jay Creature, it's really weird. And
actually doing well. We've held them for longer than usual. Don't mention. See, we lost 2 when you said that. Don't talk about it.
Poof,
it's like pitching a no-hitter. You don't say nothing.
Donald Huth says we had a small 1-foot meteor hit Earth today over the Philippines.
Yeah, too bad it didn't hit the Philippines directly. I mean, who needs it? Tired of it. Philip Pines. What is that? That's what you came up with? Bet you that's not what the people that live there call it. You know what? You should have to call the country by what the people that live there call it, and not like Myanmar or whatever that is. Like what's the Chinese word for China? Do they call it China? Germans don't call Germany Germany.
I don't know. No.
No, it's Deutschland.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But isn't that German for Germany?
Yeah. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know where you got Germany. Well, that comes from Germania and the Romans, but none of that. Doesn't matter. It was just a silly question. Are you guys ever going to be done saying hello to each other? Listen, we all know we're here, okay? Let's just a big group hug right now.
So Robert Bates says he just did that update. Thanks for the update. Awesome, man. Awesome. I hope it fixes YouTube for a lot of people. Sometimes they're hidden in the App Store, and you actually got to go seek them out and do it.
He said, "Try this one trick."
Have you tried this one trick to making your stuff at work better?
You know, they think I know what the algorithm's doing. It's trying to help me. It knows that I ain't got shit for subscribers, because for every like one person that actually subscribed, like 15 people said they did. You know, I can see who does, right?
Yeah, that's a big one. Mr. B Local, what's good?
But yeah, they just hate. YouTube just be hating. They be showing me videos.
Yeah.
My video suggestions are like, your channel sucks and here's why. I'm like, go fuck yourself. It's like, try this one trick to not be a retard on freaking the internet. I'm like, all right, I see what you're doing.
Sean Doe says, how's the weather in the Catskills currently? It's been gorgeous, man. It's been gorgeous. It's been 70s, high 70s, and sunshine for the last few days, and that's supposed to continue through till the weekend, and then Saturday, I guess, rain. So we'll see.
Donald's drinking parts cleaner, everybody.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola tonight.
Cures, my father said, cures moles, colds, and pickles on your belly.
Maybe so says R.I.P. to Paul Harrell. Yeah, I heard he was a great gun guy, man. Big time, right?
Never heard of him.
No, I never heard of him. I never heard of him before today, but
you're one of these fuds on the internet with his grandpa's
Wisconsin
guns.
Farm Boy. Good to see you.
Oh, you need, a what the hell is that gun everybody swears by? 30-30 Winchester. It's a good brush gun. It's got good punch. It probably goes pushed through the branches. Sorry.
Label your channel as LGBTQ channel. It'll boost the ratings. Paul Conroy Sr., good to see you, brother.
Noted.
Good to see you. Paul Conroy Sr., I do have some information solely on this live stream tonight for you, my friend. You attended the Wilderness First Aid class and got certified in Wilderness First Aid. Tentatively, we have a date scheduled for December 7th. Strategic ETC is going to be hosting a refresher course for anybody who attended and got certification. He would like to put on a class just to make sure everybody's still got the skills that they attained at the class. These things are perishable skills. If you don't do a lot of medical stuff, it can kind of leak out of your brain. This is through Strategic ETC. There you go. There you go. You got it, Livingston, man. You can do it. But yeah, strategicetc.com. If you guys need training in anything medical, give them a call. They will come to you. As long as you have enough people and you can meet a class minimum, they will come and put on a class for you wherever you can do it. If you can get a room at the local library, if you got a big enough living room, he'll do it there. As long as he can host a class there, he'll make it happen for you. So reach out to those guys at Strategic ETC. Tell them Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival sent you, and I promise They will get you the quality medical training or consulting that you need. Maybe you have a business and you need some consulting. You need to come into compliance. Exactly. You need the AEDs. You need the first aid kits. Your people need to be certified in different things. Go see them. They can make all of that happen for you and bring your business into compliance with all of the standards, man. It's big.
He's up on things, and they do they do everything. If you're in need of anything like what Mike just said, they're the guys to hit up. They'll come to you within a 5-state radius, which is that's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
I've worked with them personally and professionally, and have no complaints at all. We met Travis through you at one of your events. We worked with Travis at my job. He brought us into compliance, and we actually worked with Travis to make a little video that we made for him.
Oh yeah. We did a big promo for him when he was first getting started, and I hope they still use it, man. It came out really good.
Had fun doing it. They took good care of us that day. There's good food up their way. If you go to them, food that it has no business being in the area that
Pizza
they are.
Jerks is the truth.
We don't want to get on food yet. We're only like 10 minutes into this here. 20.
Paul Conroy, the cost is free. This is totally free for the folks who took the Wilderness First Aid class. So it'll be just one day. There's no overnight, just a pop in, do your class, and then we're headed home after that.
Till Jay Creature shows up and he's like, I'm not an obgyn, but I'll have a look. Thanks for showing up, dude.
But yeah, man, I really recommend, just get medical training. Please, folks, please.
And if you aren't an obgyn, why not?
Jay Creature purchased 5 apple cider donuts and 2 apple turnovers in Kingston, New York, $17 US.
That's not bad.
Man. Well, welcome to 2024, Jay Creature, where a 50 is the new 20.
You got 7 items for like $17. I mean, what do you want, man? It's like $3 an item, and not even. It's not even. Like, I mean, $2.50 for a donut. I mean, I remember when they used to give them away. Those times are gone. The future's now, old man, and we pay too much for inferior products. This is America, you communist. The price is going up. Surely the quality has nah.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Prices across the board are up, way up. Everything.
Yo, Crocodile Dundee 2, Donald, is the bomb. That's when he goes to New York.
Oh, yeah.
Killer.
Yeah.
Killer. Good movie.
Yeah. Prices on everything are going up.
He learns how to use a bidet in that movie. He doesn't. He has to figure it out. Then he yells out the window, "For wash of your backside, isn't it?" That's what happens. I love that movie. Donald's got good taste in movies. I'm sorry. We were dooming and glooming. Oh, boy.
What?
The world is not getting better. I don't know if you noticed. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you in a real nutshell and yet a ballpark. All right? A nutshell in a ballpark. It's because people won't change. Even us. And by us, I mean collectively, all of us. Because it's only everybody else that's wrong, right? I am the greatest driver on earth. It's everybody else that fucking sucks at this. I don't get it. Everybody else's music sucks. Mine is the only cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's always everybody else's fault.
And it's not that everybody's walking around with this stink face on that is intentionally being an asshole. It's that I'm gonna sound old, but it's buried in the not the bone per se, the sort of alter ego that you can, this vicarious life you can live on in this digital video game, the simulation, right? Everybody's different on social media. I call it out constantly. Is that like, I see you on Facebook, and then I see you in public, and they're like, don't you recognize me? Not without 13 fucking filters, I don't. And but people get too used to, and they're living double lives and forgetting which one is real.
Yeah. Oh, man. Livingston man just dropped his truth bomb here. They're forgetting which one's real.
Malone tried to tell all of
Damn.
you this.
Damn.
You're looking right at it and don't see it.
Wow. That one's for you, Livingston man. I
can't drop the mic, but I'm just gonna.
Oh, he just muted it. Just Eric N1RV says, great point, Malone. My Cuban wife is convinced this is literally demonic activities, these filters, weirdos. It's wild.
Ooh, you want to see fucking filters? I got filters.
Oh. The filter muted me. I'm sorry.
Stupid evil cam. I told you it was evil.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad camera. It's a bad camera. The voice filtered too. Yeah, it filtered everything. Lost sound. Muted. See how long the thing is? Southern Tier Prepper says we're back. Look like the Beastie Boys. What you want? Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Like digital.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Can you tell that this is a nutrient survival shirt?
New England. He's a
See
Patriots fan.
There it is. There it is. Now it's back to normal. Now my eyes are wonky from that.
You want me to turn on the eye contact there?
Oh, God. Please, no. Please, no. Tuck, I'm telling you. So, well, I'm going to turn your microphone back on for you. There you go.
He did that to you.
A lot of the prepping channels, a lot of folks on YouTube, a lot of people are saying that they feel like something's coming, right? Like something big is coming, and we all should be preparing for it, right? So I'm the freeze-dried food guy, right? Nutrient survival's the bomb.
That's why you're a famine.
Yeah, but I've never lived off this stuff like long term, Livingston man. I've done my 3 days of freeze dried stuff in the woods, and come out fine every time I've done it. And I kind of want to challenge myself a little bit, just a little bit, to see what I could do. Katrinka, have a great night. I don't know how far I can go on just freeze-dried food. So I reached out to our friend Becky at Nutrient Survival, and I said, hey, I want to do something a little long-term. I want to see how long I can live off of survival food. So I said, I set a goal of 14 days, 2 weeks. 2 weeks on nutrient survival alone and water. That's the goal, right? Because SHTF, let's face it, if all we got is this nutrient survival on the shelf, that's all we got.
It's what you bought. You gotta run what you brought.
Yeah, run what you brung, son. Right? So, nutrient survival. I gotta clear some room here. Has been so awesome to send me 14 days worth of nutrient survival.
Here he comes, gonna trash the desk.
Oh yeah, it's gone. Forget it. Listen, Becky said, all right, if you want to do it, do it. Okay. So Becky started hooking me up. And the hooking up just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. It just keeps coming, guys. It just keeps coming. There's so much food in here. She says, oh, I had said, maybe I'll just do one of these and one of those. And she was like, no, you're going to need more food. You're going to need more food. You work for a living. You're going to need more food. You're not sitting idle. You're burning calories every day. You're going to need more food. It's something to take into consideration, guys. If you're burning calories, you're not hanging out. You have to put in work. You're doing things. You're going to need extra calories. You're going to need the extra vitamins. You're going to need the extra minerals. You're going to need all of the good stuff that they fortify this with, right? Oh, Eric. Creamy vanilla shake. Booyah. I mean, it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. And I'm going to be eating well. That's for sure. That's for sure. Becky's made sure that I am not going to be hungry at all. Chocolate chip cookies, man. Chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies.
Michael, as your faithful AI assistant, I will sum up the chat in that some users are expressing concern at the amount of sodium in the freeze-dried food, and are also some of them mentioning, welcome to a place called Constipation Station.
You compensate for all of that by consuming more water. That's the best advice that I've been given, and that I can give. So, but I mean, 14 days of nothing but
Look at all this shit.
nutrient survival. 14 days.
You're not done.
14 days
You ain't done.
of
Here,
nutrient survival. I'm still not done.
something else for you, aren't you?
The powdered milk too. You gotta have your dairy. Gotta do it. 14-day nutrient survival challenge. I'm doing it. I'm doing it so that I can report back to you guys and tell you if you can really survive off this or not. I am not cheating. I am not going to deviate from the water and
Got
nutrient
more calories
survival.
in my 3 beers than you got sitting in front of me.
No way, man. There are so many servings in these. This is 230 calories a serving, 110 calories a serving, 220 calories a
9
serving.
servings in here.
This is 30 cups of coffee right here. What are these? 190, 70 calories, 290. 260, 340, and Southern Tier Prepper. I know. But I'll drink nutrient survival coffee for my 2
There's
weeks.
coffee.
On
It's
the
like
live
right there is the first thing he pulled out. There's definitely coffee.
I gotta have it.
When you
Rabid Coyote, good to see you.
Some users are asking, when are you going to start this?
Soon. I want to get it done for Preparedness Month and get it out of the way. In the next couple of days, look for the videos. I'm going to do shorts. I'm going to do some small, shorter videos. We'll talk about it on live streams and things like that. But I want to document the whole thing. I want to document my starting weight, how I feel. I just went to the doctors and was given a clean bill of health. So I think it's a great time to try something like this. Society is good. Everything is working. If there's going to be any ill effects, I really want to know about this now before SHTF. And I want to see how my body does with this particular food,
Jay Creature, of course, user Jay Creature is alone in pointing out that if you were to rock that powder up, quote, and sell it to preppers after stepping on it, you're going to get rich. Jay Creature, whenever you want to do a duo on the Rumble, why don't you come see the Livingston Man? I feel like you and I could have one hell of a time.
Eric, I have not forgotten about you, my friend. I have not forgotten about you. But yeah, man.
Crap off the table. I feel claustrophobic.
Yeah, huge shout out to Becky and Eric and everybody over at Nutrient Survival.
They even gave him a shirt to wear.
Thank you. Yeah. While I cry, while I don't have Red Bull for 2 weeks, Livingston Man. I'm gonna go through withdrawal from Red Bull.
Where's the coffee?
Okay.
Does it actually have caffeine in it, though? It does. 125 milligrams of caffeine, which I bet you a Red Bull has less than one.
1 second.
We're going to break this down right now. Because now the thing about Red Bulls is it's just a
it's
B
the
vitamin.
sugar.
It's a B vitamin concoction.
It's the sugar.
No, because I drink the sugar-free ones. So, I get that. I get those microplastics and everything else.
Interesting.
But let's see here. So a Red Bull has, let's go ahead in the B vitamin section. Its energy blend is niacin, B12, B6, and pantothenic acid, whatever that is.
Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious. My favorite part of the Red Bull, the pantothenic acid.
Oh, it's good for you. And it's sugar, though. This thing has 75% of your sugar.
Yeah, you got to get it in you.
38
You got to get it in you.
38 grams. How much is an
It's
ounce?
just gonna rag on my red.
28.
Yeah.
There's over an ounce of sugar. So let's see. It's a 12-ounce can.
Well, it's
One
11
of which-
ounces. 1 ounce is pure sugar. Pure sugar. Pure sugar. And speaking of pure sugar, it's flowing through me. You guys will have to excuse me for a second. I typically don't do this, but I need a real bathroom break.
Oh, I can hold it down. We're gonna break down the. Okay, so.
The coffee. Do the coffee. Do the coffee. Do the coffee.
Jesus,
You gotta do
careful. You all right? He's not gonna make it. He's gonna piss the hall. All right. So here's the thing with the nutrient survival. The focal lens on my new glasses is a little interesting, but it has calcium in it for one. It's got 50% of your vitamin D, 2% of your calcium, no iron, 4% potassium, 80% of your vitamin A, 50% vitamin C, 50% vitamin E, 50% vitamin K, 60% thiamine, riboflavin, niacin. Vitamin B6 has 1 milligram, which is 60%. A Red Bull has 350%. I'm not doing the math, but Red Bull's got a lot of B vitamins in it. Folates, I don't know what that is either, because I'm not a nutritionist and this is not medicine and I'm just reading ingredients. It's got vitamin B12, 3 micrograms of it, 130%. Red Bull has 120%. Okay, so the coffee's beating them in the B12 department. That's the well-being vitamins. You ever hear about your favorite rock stars getting B vitamin injections? How they stay rocking the show for 3 hours? B vitamin injections. They're basically taking away the caffeine from a Red Bull and shooting it straight up. Just mainlining that shit. And pantothenic acid, again, we already heard him in the Red Bull as well. 70% of this is already existing in the Red Bull, whereas with the coffee, 100% in 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of this coffee contains all those math numbers I just said. Have you been following? Nobody could have possibly followed that. This coffee is essentially powdered Red Bull in 1 tablespoon. And I know what y'all going to do. I know exactly what you fucking coffee people are going to do. 1 tablespoon my ass. You're going to be in there like 8 tablespoons straight. This is the stuff you rock out, Jay Creature, right here. We need to get on board and be the first to do this. Join me on Rumble for me and Jay Creature turning this into Prepper Crack.
Well, it's what it is it's like 2 cups of coffee for me a day for 15 days.
I don't have to check Mike's prostate. It's so loose, like poop just falls out of it.
William K's, what's good, my friend?
Yeah, and for the love of God, don't snort the coffee. We would hate to just, take multiple steps out of the equation.
No,
Like,
I am really looking. I am really looking forward to this nutrient survival challenge and seeing how I do with it.
it's coffee flavored powdered Red Bull.
The most important thing to me is documenting it along the way and being honest with this and not bullshitting a real review. I want to. My honest opinions and how I really feel, if my guts are torn up from it or if, any issues arise, you guys will be right there with me to know what's happening. And that, these are things that can happen when you drastically change your diet, right? You go from eating what you normally eat to all of a sudden the shock to the system, the thunderclap of SHTF, and now you're on to freeze-dried food, and all of these kind of things can happen when you drastically change your diet. So what would be the street value of the 2-week feast? Jay Creature, I'll have to find out, honestly, and I will definitely report that back as well. Because it's all important. It all factors in, honestly. Most of these are pantry packs. So all of these are pantry packs that I got from Nutrient Survival, with the exception of 1 number 10 can of Southwest Medley, I believe. So, I'll put a list together of, what I did and what I used. But yeah, man, let's see. Times are good, I can still go to the doctor if I mess myself up, but I don't think that's going to happen, man. This stuff is made for this, so I don't foresee any problems at all, honestly.
I was simply a lot of people were asking what would you do without Red Bull, and the coffee would actually seem to be a worthy, it's powdered Red Bull with like vitamins in it that tastes like coffee.
Ghost Lincoln says the Southwest Medley is awesome. Fantastic. You need more than 2 cups of coffee a day if you're cutting Red Bull. Yeah, but it's that it's that liquid Red Bull, the powdered Red Bull that Nutrient Survival sells as coffee. Livingston Man says. I am not aware of another test similar to the one you are embarking on, says Scott Trudell. Yeah, again, I don't know. I've seen some videos from some folks. If you search for a Nutrient Survival Challenge, you'll find some folks who made videos about it, but I didn't see them document it along the way. I just saw them say, it was 12 days later or 14 days later, and I feel great, and there was no ill effects, but no documentation of it. I didn't see any of that, so I could have missed it altogether. It could have been in other videos, but the ones that sounds great.
Creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. So it could be out there. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it.
Yardbirds, to answer your question on caffeine, nicotine, salt, sodium, those human poisons, they don't affect me. I only do this to keep up appearances. It actually just sumps out like an overflow hose and like near my foot. People might think I peed myself, but that's what I want them to think.
Cherokee Survival says Gray Man prepping got fatter on Nutrient Survival. That's interesting because if you're going serving size, I would be consuming a lot less calories a day. So we'll see. I'm going to do a starting weight. I'm going to do everything. We'll document everything, for science, Livingston Man. It's the most important way to do it. And if I'm cheat, I'm going to tell you I cheat. Sometimes the sugar gets the best of you, and you just got to grab those damn cupcakes from the gas station, Livingston Man.
You're going to turn yourself diabetic drinking that shit.
What, the cupcakes from the gas station?
A couple with 16 fucking Red Bull. How many of the things you drink a day?
2 usually.
You don't have one in the morning.
No.
You don't drink
coffee. I had one lunchtime today, and so I guess 3 today.
See, I dump it in like right when I'm about to like go rock ass. Like I'm gonna go hit the work hard. Like I dump it in like Marvel Mystery Oil. I burn it off.
Yeah, and then go kick ass and.
Wait, why you drinking performance enhancers just to chill? Like,
some people they have
time to kick it, guys.
Some people they have the opposite effect on.
Yes.
Some people take caffeine and it relaxes them.
Yes,
Other people,
ADHD,
other people, drink caffeine and they're wired and they're jumpy and they're jittery.
Yeah. ADHD. That's why they give them methamphetamine. Shuts them right off.
There it is. Maybe this helps me harness my ADHD.
So you were like a Ritalin kid.
No.
Should have been.
Maybe.
I should have been. I took Ritalin once and I was like fucking taking notes and like trying to like do good at school and shit, but I guess I wouldn't
put them right in line.
Yeah, I was enthusiastic about it, and then they're like, I couldn't have that.
Robert Lenahan, good to see you, brother. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Yeah, man. I don't know. Everybody's different. It affects different people differently.
Coffee. It's not the caffeine.
It's the sugar.
Yes, it's how some people drink their coffee. And I mean, I'm one of them psychopaths that puts like black coffee with like 2 sugars in it.
Okay.
I don't have that fucking kind of patience in the morning. Just give me my black drink and get away from it until it starts working. But it's some, folks will, not only add a lot of sugar and then cream and stuff like this to the coffee, but then they might not necessarily lead a particularly active lifestyle to the point that they're able to balance out that caloric intake with caloric burn off.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. Well, the high fructose corn syrup, man, that's something that got me hooked a long time ago. The sodas, the soft drinks.
It's like when big oil does sugar.
Yeah, high fructose corn syrup.
I remember that time they tried to tell us clean coal was a thing. Remember? Does anybody remember there was commercials on cable television for clean coal? They're like, look into it, and we're like, not clean coal at all. What is it? No, it's just coal, man. You're lying. This is not an anti-coffee Stevia sucks. I hate that shit. Ugh. It
Yeah,
tastes like
well,
it tastes like a fucking plant that's trying to be sweet.
Well,
but
turns
sucks.
out it's like highly toxic to you and stuff like
It's
that.
bad.
You're
We
not
tried
supposed to.
using
You're
it.
not supposed to use that stuff. You know,
It tastes like
it's
medicine,
nasty.
like something like a 1930s pharmacist would make you take, and it sucked and you hated it. Your parents would have to hold you down and like waterboard you to get you to open your mouth, and they drop the stevia in your mouth. And you're like, ah!
It's disgusting.
And they come around on Friday at school and they make you swish fluoride, and then they make a big deal about you got to spit it back in the container,
Yes, we steal your DNA.
steal your DNA, and make corona vaccines with it.
Oh, what I think is in my red. I don't look. I just taste it.
What if I told you there? Hold it up. What if I told you there is a vaccine? Okay, and it's right there, and
there it
right
is.
here.
There it is.
Yo, show me a single tradesman doesn't live his life. Well, Mike doesn't smoke anymore, but he still hits the vape. It's the same crutch.
It is. It is. Chance Paladin, good to see you, brother.
Stevia sucks. Anything nut sucks. I don't care what kind of nut you think you made butter
It's
out
the
of.
seed
You didn't.
oils, man. The seed oils.
They say that's
seed
bad
oils.
too.
Seed oils.
You know
are
who
bad.
says that though? Flat earthers are like say shit like that. You shouldn't be drinking seed oil. I don't drink the fucking shit. I mean,
Jay Creature. The other thing is a lot of those big corporations now, they've switched to the liquid sugar dispensers, which is the high fructose corn syrup. So instead of doing a spoon of sugar or having to truck in all the sugar, they just get jugs and it goes in a little machine that squirts, that kind of stuff into your coffee. So it's a little different nowadays. And speaking of different nowadays, our topic of discussion here this evening, there are some things happening within the New York State government that we're learning about very recently here. The New York State government has been infiltrated by the Chinese Communist Party.
thank you, Rum Runner.
Oh,
We
Rum
very
Runner,
much
thank you so
appreciate
much for your donation, brother. Really, really appreciate it. We don't survive here without your guys' support. And for some corn syrup and Pabst Blue Ribbon, that's what's up.
it. I'll have it by the next stream. I'll be sitting right here. I'll drink it for.
We've been infiltrated by the Chinese Communist Party, or at least people working on their behalf in the New York State government. Livingston, man. Could you pull the article up for the folks at home? This
Cherokee
is real.
survival, not holding back. That's what I said when I seen this shit. So
This
anyway,
is-
and furious, Hachel is mad. A betrayal of trust, among many other things.
Yeah.
What had happened was that, she's pretty hot. Wow.
No, that's Kathy.
There she is. I don't care. I'm not seeing it. She looks like the type that probably has a katana sword, like hidden
Yeah.
in her thigh-high boots that she's
Yeah. She
inexplicably
sleeps
wearing.
with a kitchen knife under her pillow.
Mike, now perhaps you read up on this because I sure as hell didn't. Why don't you let him know
No,
what
I
happened?
totally didn't. If scroll down, I have no problem reading the New York Post article as
We're gonna need
go
to make
here.
this bigger because I can't even see
I
that
can't
shit.
even see it. She had been working. Hochul's working with the Department of Justice in this investigation, and they will continue to make sure that all the information that's out there is revealed and justice is served, said Kathy Hochul. This lady has been a part of the New York State administration since Andrew Cuomo. Okay, so she's been in here for a very long
It's an
time.
odd place for this particular commercial to happen, but anyway.
The
They really
indictment
protect what
alleges that she used her position to help her husband's shady medical equipment business profit off the pandemic response. It also alleges that she directly tried to sway the state's dealings with China in exchange for lavish gifts. She was first hired by Cuomo in 2012, and she worked several different roles. She was hired by Hochul as a deputy chief of staff in 2021, as she took over following Cuomo's resignation. So this is at the highest levels of New York State government, corrupted by the Chinese Communist Party. Too many people are very easily bought. And I think you folks out there in positions of power, people working in the federal government, You need to up your fucking standards, man. If they're not coming to you with $50 million, is it worth your fucking time? And even if it was $50 million, is it worth being a fucking traitor to your country?
Here was the response from a spokesperson for Governor Hochul. I'm reading this because I imagine if you're watching on a cell phone, there's no way we can't read this in the studio.
Yeah, barely.
This
Tiny
individual
print.
was hired by the executive chamber more than a decade ago. Here was what caught my eye. We just found out about this today on September 4th. We terminated her employment in March 2023 after discovering evidence of misconduct, immediately reported her actions to law enforcement and have assisted them throughout the process, a spokesman for Hochul said earlier in the day on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Cuomo has stayed relatively quiet and has shifted the blame to her. National security is critical and must be free from foreign influence, Cuomo's spokesman said that Cuomo said.
Right.
During our time, she would in a
Right.
handful of agency and was one of many community liaisons who had title to no interaction with the governors. He's like, I ain't even know this chick.
Right. I guarantee you guys that this is much broader in scope. What happened to your ACAM button?
Watch. What you know what?
It disappeared. It's gone now.
Is it?
Oh,
Fuck with me.
you made it
Look
disappear.
what it did. Why is it weird? Why? Look at it.
That's weird. Stuff's running away from the Livingston man here. That's cool.
There's always something.
It's magic. It's magic.
Like no
but
effect on the viewers.
I'm telling you, man. This
That's probably way more pervasive than.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: is you risk running a new Red Scare, McCarthyism, going to root out the communists in the government. They already did this.
They are here. They are embedded. I guarantee you, she was one of many. Something's up. These guys are deeply embedded in the government. They will throw money around to get people to do anything that they want. Something's up. Something's up. I don't know what, but they are in our governments, not just federal, but state and local.
It's you and your drone that's the real problem.
Yeah, right. It's you and your DJI
That
camera.
TikTok,
Livingston.
it's you. It's not them.
Something's up. Something's up. You guys have the Trump filter on. Why?
All
What did I do?
day. This is where orange.
Am I orange? Oh, it's the stuff behind us. It's the lights.
The evil came.
Oh man.
Where the hell did my freaking
that cuts
A-cam go?
the audio. This is the A
Yeah,
cam.
but why does it look like that?
Look like what?
Well, for one, like it's just like there's a missing button right there. But then when
Yeah,
I move
because
it,
there
it
is a
moves.
button. Yeah. He broke it. Every time he tries to go to touch a button, it came back.
Yeah, until I try to touch it.
There it is. It's back now. Yay, he fixed it. Johnny Preps, what's good,
not
brother?
Where it belongs.
Oh, Jay Creatures is the last person that looked into the New Pulse thing died. Oh, that's terrible.
I don't really feel a need. So they caught some person without really.
They were in the government for over a decade, Livingston, man, doing these things, working for the Chinese Communist Party. She's actually she immigrated to the United States as a youngster, but she's, her roots are from China. So it's something, man. It's something. Jay Creature says, if all 69 of us throw $1, Livingston man, wrap the thread.
I absolutely will.
Oh, man.
I absolutely will.
Eric, so here's the problem. This wasn't a term limits thing. This is one of those unelected bureaucrats who works inside government, who these people can work in there forever. forever.
They're not elected. This is
Forever.
The
They're
deep,
hired.
This is what people mean by the deep state. These are the
Correct.
people shuffling the papers. And when we just talking about
Well,
this,
I think the biggest thing
who
is
knows if the papers are going where they're supposed to go and who they're going to.
yes,
And here it is.
It's very true. It's very true. But you really need to. Perhaps we need more elected officials. Perhaps these folks, secretaries and things like that, should also be elected officials who are held accountable and not some hired person.
Ugh.
Right?
Imagine you had to go and vote for the whole government, not just the fucking people you see on TV, but all of them. Nobody would. Maybe you're right. Maybe that is what we need, because then nobody would do it, and then we would solve the real problem.
Yeah, but I mean that's a tough one because to go in and be a secretary, you have to kind of know how to be a secretary. Is that something that somebody's going to run for who doesn't even know how to do the job?
You don't bribe the politicians. You bribe ones that are close to them, that are nobodies.
Yeah, that put that piece of paper.
Andrew
in front of
Cuomo claims he never even this person did not, quote, have access to the governor. He said.
Well, I think that's a crock.
Well, yeah, but you see the way he was able to back right out.
Well,
of it.
he was always the delegate, place blame. I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I just tell you to do stuff, and
Right.
if you don't do it, then it's not my fault that you didn't do your job.
Yeah.
That was always very much his play, especially through the pandemic. That was his absolute play because he couldn't do anything.
His coaches don't play, bro.
Exactly.
His players let him down, and that's what Cuomo will forever lean on, is that, he was right, but everybody else messed it up.
Yeah. Why you guys gotta screw everything up for me?
They're my ventilators, and I want them now.
It's true. I don't know. I mean, everything's corrupt. Everything is compromised. Things don't look very good, man. So I'm trying to live on freeze-dried food if I have to for extended periods of time, and I just need to make sure I can physically handle the shit. So I got to do it now. Right? This is the practice what you preach. And I hemmed and hawed over this for a long time because that's a 14 days on the freeze-dried food, man. It's that's a time. So we'll see. The Mantis says all public offices and positions should be open to audit by the constituents of the town, state, etc. I agree.
The issue is, and I don't care who you are and who you want to simp for and which billionaire is your favorite. This is beyond that. This is about us, not those people. And I don't, again, care which one of them is your favorite. But listen, there's about 150 people that have the absolute power in this world. And if you ain't one of them, which I assume no one in this live chat is, maybe one of you is a secret billionaire chilling on your yacht watching this, and that is just impressive. But everyone is for sale. Everyone has a price, no matter how incorruptible you think people are. They don't make people like Elliot Ness and Wyatt Earp and all the rest of them anymore. And when you look into, every time you look into
Hey, Andy.
one of these figures, one of these historical figures that's been elevated to this mythical, legendary, godlike status, when you start to learn the history of it, everybody, no matter who they were, has got a bit of a murky past. There's a gray area about it. The last guy who was without sin, well, they nailed him up.
It's true.
Until he is alleged to come back, everybody else here is a human who is corrupt, born with sin, emblazoned right in him, and will act upon it. Everyone has a price. And here's an uncomfortable one: is I don't care who you are, everybody's got a price. And the old adage, I think $20 is $20, applies here. You'd be surprised when people don't have food, when people don't have electricity, when all of a sudden, if $20 is even worth something to them at that point, what they'll do for it, what they'll sell for it.
Yeah.
The Depression happened, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else. They were selling their own children.
It's true.
Not only for financial gain, but actually, in the ones with the best intentions were because they couldn't care for them. You know what I mean? Watch out, because you think these politicians don't have a price. You know what lobbyists are? That's for another live stream. The lavish gifts. All right. I see your corrupt Asian American secretary. So stereotypical. Oh, look, she's working for the Chinese.
So
I raise you. I want to see Chuck Schumer's receipts. I want to see Governor Hochul's receipts.
All of them.
All of them. Because this is just another example of big Tammany Hall, New York, Albany, and New York City bullshit, pointing the finger down at somebody below them and saying it was them that did it. And I didn't know nothing. How many times are we all supposed to take these people seriously when all they say, folks, every time, I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. What the fuck do you even do then? Enough is enough with this horse shit. And I don't know who it is, and I don't think anybody knows who it is voting for these people. If you don't see it by now, you ain't never gonna, and I don't know what to tell you.
There it is.
There's what?
There it is. Oh, well, that was for you.
Oh, I thought you saw something else.
No. Mr. B Local, have a great night, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. Man, listen. Things are getting worse before they get worse. And it's going to continue to be that slow grinding, a penny at a time. They're going to keep chipping away at us a penny at a time until there's no pennies left. Prepare for that time to come, guys, because it really looks like it's coming. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Not at all. So if you can go get yourself some nutrient survival, do it. Do it. Do it. There's a discount code somewhere in the description section. Save yourself some money.
You're gonna have to boil water, so get you a McWick fire starter while you're in there.
Yeah.
Also,
man.
Visit Michael Galb. He's got himself an Amazon page. I don't know if you guys know about this. It's this here.
Where is it?
You can go to Amazon and type in
the
Mike
store is
Galb.
cool.
This part right here, I'm gonna highlight it. I think.
Nope.
I'm just gonna move it around. Cool.
Yeah.
But you heard what I said.
Yeah, it's there. There's all kinds of cool stuff.
To be transparent and faithful to the capitalist system, we would make a sort of if you make an affiliate purchase, we might make a tiny fraction of a cent from that.
I'll probably never see a check from Amazon. I got to be honest with you, because I don't think very many people use it.
However,
Grateful Preps, good to see you, sister. Thank you for stopping by.
That is a constantly evolving list of things. Literally, what we're going, the end goal is to put every single thing that we use in all phases of this.
Yeah.
On the Amazon store.
Including all of this stuff. I want to do a whole Livingston Man corner too. Yeah, that'd be big. I don't think they'll allow me to put the PBR in there, but I can put these Red Bulls in the cart.
I don't think you can buy PBR from Amazon, but you know what? Is that I never actually searched that. I don't know that you can't do that. I bet you can't, which is it's going to bother me. You can buy a gun that shoots salt that kills bugs. But
so the other thing I wanted to discuss with the viewers before I go tonight is I've had I felt a pull to do more about our local area, Livingston Man, and I discussed this with you earlier. I want to do for the fall, for Halloween time, some spooky stories and tales of the Hudson Valley for folks. There's a lot of legends, a lot of folklore that's born right here in the Hudson Valley. And Jay Creature, I'm looking at you because I may need some of your guidance on some of these things. I don't know all of the locations, but there's a lot of amazing tales and folklore of the Hudson Valley, and I want to bring some of that to the subscribers and explore some of these places with you guys, bring you guys along. Jay Creature says, let's get lost. Let's do it.
He was also wondering if I can paint the bell a different color. Now, just hold on a second.
Oh.
There, now it's yellow.
Now it's yellow. There you go.
Ish. It sort of looks like it's glowing. So now...
Okay.
I'm not recommending that anyone would try this. So, now what I mean is that I'm not recommending that you try this because I heard some interesting shit happens if you do this. If you put grapes in the microwave, I saw it alleged that the electromagnetic interference is stored within the grape and that they will glow.
All right. We got to go because we got to go try this right now. I'm going to the store to buy grapes and we're putting them in the microwave.
Now, I'm going to put a whole bunch of disclaimers on that. This is either this happened. This dude's, this one dude tried to claim that.
No, let's just do it. Let's do it. Guys, we got to go. We got to go. I got to put grapes in the microwave.
You can put grapes in your own microwave. Mrs. Livingston's never going to allow it.
I bet you I could talk Mrs. Livingston into it.
I read this. I was
We gotta do it.
I was worried that this was one of these
gotta do it.
TikTok pranks where they're like, just pour boiling water on your windshield.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Because I don't understand how the grape doesn't just explode.
It probably does, but we got to figure it out.
I think it's like this cruel joke when a microwave grape explodes in your microwave. You're like, that's why they told me that. But I was
online. It's got to be true, right, Jay
It was
Creature?
one of those things. I'm not going to try it, and I wouldn't recommend that any of you do. But if you do, please check back.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You know, if you put raisins in the microwave, they turn into grapes. So,
ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining us on We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Rum Runner. I'm going to get the grapes right now. We appreciate y'all. Hudson Valley Prepping Survival. Out of here.